Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna do a little bit of basic math. Again, if you hate math, you don't have to watch this. Now, what I want to do is I want to give you an example. What if you have invested with the very simple, analysis, very simple analysis. It's so simple that it's boring, right? And but that's what it is about the smart money. Smart money is boring. It's not that exciting. It is exciting, obviously, after you cash out, but you have to wait for so long that you get the point. Anyway, okay, so here's the question I want to ask. Can you make 800% return every year day trading? Let's say you have $10,000, right? And you start day trading today. Can you have 800% every year consistent return, right? And if you believe you can, that you believe that you really can, you must be in that top 1%, and you must be a very experienced day trader, and you must have no life except day trading, right? If you want that type of result. And investing all that energy is just not worth it, because I'm going to show you how you can have 800% return consistently every year with a very, very, very simple approach. But again, it's going to require patience, and the only thing that you have to do is to make sure that your asset fundamentals doesn't change, right? So every asset is different. Let's look at the Bitcoin. So I showed you in the previous video how to find, how to enter the bottom and the top of the market. I can show it very quickly again. So what I'm using here, I'm using Mayer multiple. I'm using daily this time, using 600 SMA settings, and I am also using 0.4 this time on standard deviation. That's the lowest threshold right here, the red one. And here's the conditions. All you want to do is you want to enter and exit the market at the best possible bottom and the best possible top, right? So first of all, never chase the very bottom, never chase the very top, and I'll show you why it's pointless. Okay, so now what we want is we want SAR and we want Consensio on, right? Consensio is you have 2, 7, and 30 moving averages. All right. So first criteria that we have to hit to enter on the, at the bottom of the bear market is we have to cross this line. Okay. Once it crosses this line, then we look for two more criteria to have fulfilled. All right. So first is we want to have Consensio crossing the 2 crossing the 7. So we have right here, we have a crossing right here. Okay. So we have a second criteria met. Now the third criteria is if our SAR is flipping. So there you go. You have SAR flipping, you have Consensio crossing the line, and this is your in, and it's about $230. Congratulations, you're getting at the very possible bottom of the market, and you are made a great step in your Bitcoin investment. And now that's it. You're good for a couple of years. All you got to do is make sure that your fundamentals of your asset did not change. If they keep improving, it doesn't matter what people are saying. It doesn't matter what news are there. You do your thing, whatever you want to do. Like, enjoy your life, okay? Don't think that day trading is going to get you better results. All right, next. Same thing, exiting the market. You're looking for the top Mayer multiple threshold. Boom, we crossed it. Criteria number 1, attained. Second, we're looking for Consensio crossing. All right, so this time we see that the flipping happened, right? SAR flipping, parabolic SAR flipping happened, but on this candle, but Consensio has not been consensus criteria has not been attained. Boom, next one. This time it happened. So it landed you somewhere between 17,000 and 16.8 thousand. So let's take about 17,000. That's where you are exiting. You entered at 230 and you exited at 17,000. Okay, and you've done nothing else. Let's look at your returns. Okay, so you just made 73x. 73x, that's divided by what was the time frame? 2015, 2018, 3 years, divided by 3, 24x every year. Okay, so that's 2,400 every year percent in return. Okay, now even if you could beat that day trading, think about all the time that you have spent at your desktop. Isn't that freaking crazy? And possibly even losing money. So you gotta ask yourself, is that a rational thing to do? No, it's not. And so another thing I want to add to this is that is just most, basic way of investing in Bitcoin. Okay. Now some investors may choose to enter in the Bitcoin, and because of different reasons, because of banking reasons or privacy reasons, they may not want to cash out on the Bitcoin, right? So, but the smart investor cashes out on the top of the bull market, right? As soon as it reaches the criteria, they cash out. So they may cash out 50% out. So they may have 50% out of Bitcoin, right? And 50% in the Bitcoin, and 50% cash. And they keep that cash. They may invest into something else during the bear market that appreciates, right? And that cash is sitting there. As Bitcoin is going down, that cash is appreciating somewhere else, or it is being used to short Bitcoin. Yeah. So this video has been now what 20 minutes. It's a little longer than I expected, so I'm gonna have to do sentiment analysis the next one, but as I promised, I will do it. So basically this video was about the rational analysis and rational investments, and yeah, so to finish this, let's look at what is expected. Let's say you have $10,000 right now and you want to start day trading with your money, and my suggestion is don't day trade and do this. Wait for this criteria to be hit. Once we pass this threshold, right, there's other ways to capitulate. You have to watch my previous video about how bear market may end, right? So could be other criteria that's been met. But if you have this red line crossed, the next thing what you want to do is look for the SAR. Again, same thing what I showed you with the previous 2015 chart. So it may look something like this, and then you're waiting for your SAR to flip and Consensio to cross, and that's it. And congratulations, you have entered at the best possible market price, bear market ending price. Sorry, best possible price of a bear market. Okay, so it may be somewhere across this line. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have done your analysis, you've done your investment, and let's assume that you invested somewhere at 3,000. Okay. So you have 3,000, and as projected, Bitcoin is probably going to be appreciating all the way to 1,400, maybe 1,600 by 2024, right? I know it's a long wait, but let's have a look at what we're looking at. I know it's boring, but let's see what potential returns you can get. So let's say let's look at the very conservative 120k divided by 3. We have 40x within 4 years. Yeah, like 4 to 5 years. Let's say 5 years. That's 800% return every year by doing just one thing like that. Okay. So I honestly don't think that you can beat that day trading. And think about what you can do with your time, right? Like think about with this time that you're not going to be day trading, but doing just one thing, something like that. You can have all this time, you know, creating value for somebody else, making all that money, and investing in the Bitcoin whenever there's a dip, right? And that is most rational approach. Now, what I didn't talk about this video is how to position trade. How do intelligent investors trade? Okay, and so I'm probably gonna make this as the next video. And basically, the difference between day trading and position trading is that, again, it's a lot of patience and it's a lot of waiting. And so all you got to do once you place that advanced position is follow and make sure that the Bitcoin fundamentals did not change and they keep on improving. And then again, it doesn't matter what everybody's saying, doesn't matter what news are there. And, you know, of course, people who manage smart money will want to take your money. They will release the news. They will try to make it look like, you know, you should dump your Bitcoin, right? But you trust yourself. You trust the fundamentals. By the way, I should shoot the fundamental value of Bitcoin video. I guess that's pretty important for people to understand where is the value coming from in Bitcoin and so on and so on. So I'll shoot that video later as well. Look at how little analysis I had to do, right? So there's absolutely nothing, and all I did is just invested 10,000 at the $3,000 Bitcoin, right? And if you know, you take 3,000, it's 40. You have 120,000 in 4 years from $10,000, right? But then again, it requires a strong hands, boring approach, but that's how the smart money moves. Okay. Now, of course, there's a certain type of investor, the way investors trade, that I can't put it all in this video, so I'm gonna make another video. So I guess I have 3 videos to make now: sentiment analysis, fundamental analysis of Bitcoin, and then also how do investors trade as well. Yeah, I have to make that as a separate video. But just a quick sneak peek. It's very simple. You long the dips and you short the bounces, right? So yeah, you use all this cash that you cash out at this point to short the bounces, right? And it's easy to get to get these bounces. All right. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Again, if you got value from this video, give me a thumbs up. Click a subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell button if you want to see my following videos and get notified about it. And there, I hope it was useful. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next one. But as always.